Good evening and welcome back to Race Base, where tonight we've got another special event on MotoGP, and joining me on the first time for commentary this time, I'm delighted to say I'm joined here by my my gorgeous wife. Good evening, Mrs. Radtek. How you doing?
Hello. I'm alright, are you?
Yeah, not too bad. First time in the commentary booth, so always something new to excite you. And hey, easy now, but exciting to get into something new. And thanks for helping us out here. It means that some of the other guys on MotoGP, that they enjoy it, they can dive in and have a race. So
absolutely, looking forward to it.
Definitely, it's going to be something new. Obviously, Race Pace, we're renowned for the cars, but we're always venturing out into different horizons. And we've got the green light right across the board, so everybody seems to be ready. And I think we're going to get into this. Got the thumbs up there from K9. So let me figure out here now, and we'll start this get this show on the road. So yeah, as I say, MotoGP 21 seems a fantastic game. Had a quick go on it ourselves, haven't we? And well, there's a reason why we're in commentary.
Let's just say I spent a lot of time running back to the bike.
Yeah, you're gonna see we use a lot of realism settings in Race Base. We don't like to do things half-hearted. So here at the Argentina track, I believe you want to give us the full name of the circuit, Laura? Put you on the space there, haven't I? It's Termas de Rio de Hondo. Hondo, should I say? Yeah, I've been practicing my engines here. So we're going straight into qualifying here. 10-minute qualifying, just to get all the guys to get a feel for the track.
Warm the tyres up.
Yeah, you can see here we're joining us tonight on track will be K9. It'd be wouldn't be a championship without him, either in commentary or on track. Kenny Shep there, another local resident of Race Base, long-term resident. Angel of Demons. New to the community, but looking forward to seeing what sort of pace he brings. Benko, am I pronouncing that right? Would you say that's, or Benku? I'm just going to call him the one Benku. I feel like two is just being greedy there.
Yeah, Benku sounds good.
Yeah, Hemel Bessim, I believe that's another South African rider. You got Palm there, we know him from the community in the past few championships, you've seen his name, and Zocca Malone. So we're just, bear with me while we just get familiar again with all the TV angles. Obviously in this game, me and you see two different screens, don't we? So
We do. It's going to be interesting to get each other's views on the situation.
Yeah, hopefully it'll bring us into a line at some times, but you can keep an eye on different areas of the field where action might be happening. So we're just, I'm just visually looking at K9 myself, just as he exits the pit, and just getting a feel for the track. So seems to be very good graphics this game. Hopefully it's coming across on the stream, looking good. See K9 just having a bit of a hesitation into that first, well, the first tight bend at the end of the long of the straight.
I'm just watching Hemel Bessim right now. He seems to be getting to grips with this quite well. I don't know if he's had much practice on here.
I think just listening to the guys in the chat pre-game, I think he's done a couple of championships himself, so he's got a bit of knowledge in the game. He's see there, he's sticking to the lines as he's coming out them turns. He's warming up the bike quite well, getting them tyres in the right window to put in his fast laps, but seems to be leaning the bike nicely down into the apex of the turns there.
I don't know what Benko is doing. He seems to be. My view is that he's in the wall or something. I'm not too sure if that's correct.
Yeah, might have a bit of damage to his bike there, so we'll just flick on to someone else. Have a look at Angel of Demons here on the Repsol Honda. Obviously, bear with us, guys. We're not fully up to speed with the bikes and stuff, but nice. What's that? Endo, isn't it? We used to call it in Britain. A lot of front braking at the end of that first straight, where you.
Seems to be keeping to the line well as well. Seems to have it well controlled.
Definitely does, I think. Just slide in the bike on the front wheel again. But keep it control, no problems. Keeping it upright. That's the main thing on this game. We were finding last night, wasn't it?
Absolutely. I couldn't get the braking down or anything last night. It was a bit of a disaster, but. We've got Kenny Sheff here, he seems to be doing well. He's Team Suzuki, he's got a nice tidy line.
Flicked onto him now, and as you say, in the car scene on race base, he's always one that's up at the front, so it's going to be interesting to see how he compares in the bike scene with this. With his pace. I've just got the stream up, so good to have you here, Callum and Scott, watching. I will try and keep up to speed with that, but obviously with a new game, you can understand that I've got to try and concentrate on using the camera system on this. Kenny looking good there. Hamel Basim is set the first lap so far, 136.69, should I say. That seems quick. We know we were in the test session last night, and we know that Palm was looking strong, but 1.5 seconds off the pace at the moment. K9 set a lap. He must have had a bit of a moment. Kenny's just trying to. I believe that's the long lap, isn't it? We were discussing it last night. Is that the long lap or the pits? Going into the pits, that is. There is a long lap, isn't it?
I ended up accidentally doing that last night. It was quite interesting. Didn't know where I was going, but yeah, it is a long lap. It does take you right round the outside.
Yeah. So right, that Scott's just informed me that what I called an endo, what I've known of where we come from, is called a stoppie. So yeah, makes sense. When you're stopping the bike on the front wheel, and you lift the rear wheel. So let me change the Zokamal on. Let's have a look how he's getting on. Some of the times are coming in. Angel of Demons yet to set one. Benko has set. Got to set one. That was a good
example of a stoppie there from Zokamal. He's obviously must be listening as well as we go along. Nice livery on that bike.
Yeah, the Repsol Honda. That it's one of the most famous liveries, I'd say, that I know of. Especially with the favoured drinks brand across the bottom of there. Not allowed to say it, you know. Other drink brands are available.
He seems to be getting the feel for it as well. He's getting the lines nicely.
Definitely is. It's just about putting that lap together, isn't it? I mean, 3 minutes left in the session, so it's soon flown by for this 10-minute qualifying.
We've got two that haven't got a time on the lap, but 3 minutes, a lot can happen. So keep with them and see how they go.
I see Hemel Bessim there. He's actually lowered his lap time to 1:35.3. So. Really finding that groove, nearly 3 seconds in front of Palm. So, but it's going to be a long race. Was it 25
laps?
25 laps, yep. So fuel strategy is going to come into it. Tyre wear is going to come into it. They've got to factor that in. Oh, Oh, Basim's just had a bit of a crash. Let me see whether we can get on to Palm. The Pramac motorbike. Now, we did discuss it last night, but I can't quite remember what make it was. I think it's the Honda, isn't it? It's
Was it Ducati?
You could be right.
I think it was the Ducati, and it was just like one of the junior. Well, basically they've gone off on their own, haven't they? Trying to do their own independent racing, and that's where the bikes come from. So it's a good standard bike, but just they're doing their own independent stuff. From what I can remember was being said.
That's why I've got you here, you see. You've got the better memory than what I have, so fair play on that. Proving yourself worthy of a commentary position already, so soon you can take over and I can go and race.
But again, it's a good livery, good tidy bike, and Palm seems to have it controlled well.
Yeah, Palm seemed to be able to keep a good rhythm last night.
Saying that, he's just gone into the gravel.
I think he's just given up on that lap. Whether he's going to take it straight back to the pits. Who haven't we had a look at? K9, I don't think we've given much time to. But, and you can actually see on this game the liveries, the rider liveries and stuff. Mainly the suits, the helmets. They're personally designed. You can personally spend some time and design them. I believe K9's spent a lot of time designing his, and what we'll just do, well, we've got 40 seconds, so he's having a bit of a battle there with Zuckerman for position, just to try and get in a final lap, try and get himself up the leaderboard. We saw some good times from K9 as well. I don't think he's managed to get one in so far. 32 seconds down off the pace.
He seems to be giving it his all though on this one, so hopefully.
Just try and pop this fast lap in towards the end of the qualifying. Just drops it there. That's unfortunate for him. But, who else we got out on track still? Banku. See whoever he can.
Everybody's out until. Yeah, bar Hemil. I think everybody else is still on track. Yeah, Benko's still out there.
Yeah, just watching him at the moment. He's just trying to improve his position for this final lap. Obviously, that had that last little bit of pressure being on the final lap. Ooh, massive stoppy. I know the terminology for that one.
Oh, and again.
And again, double stoppy. But at the moment, Hemel Basim's going to look like he's going to put it out on pole. Palm just behind him, he's going to be on that front row. Angel of Demons. And then it'll be Zoc Milan. Kenny Shep. Oh, Banco's just gone down. That concludes qualifying. So, hang on.
I think it's given him
Palm.
a good...
Palm's on pole. So I've missed something there. Hemel Basim has picked up like a one grid penalty for some reason, because we've got Palm on pole, so I missed that one, so do apologise. And you're right,
something to do with the track limits, or?
Yeah, Palm is on the Ducati as you confirmed, so good skills there, good skills. So Hemel Basim on the Yamaha. You can see Angel Demons, Honda, Suzuki, Honda, Aprilia. So yeah, I can just see on the YouTube chat that Darren Elms has replied with what, so not too sure what's going on there, but I'm gonna roll with it because I feel like Darren Hemel Basim's got the pace to take
fight this out.
Yeah, so we're gonna confirm that. So now it's put him on pole.
Okay, so obviously it's
yeah, hopefully someone can just nope, no reason to that. We'll pick that up as we progress with more into this game. But yeah, Hamel seems Palm second, Angel Demon, Zoc Malone, Kenny Shep, Benko and K9 starting from the rear. We saw that on Monday night. K9 starting from the rear, and he brought it through to second place overall. So can he do it again?
I think it's just about being precise. It's not trying to give it everything and making sure you're maintaining the bike. They are so sensitive that it can just throw you off.
Definitely is. What's going on now? Right, ready to start the race. I'm going to give everyone a little bit of time. You can see the indicators on the right hand of the screen are all red. I'm going to wait for a lot of them to go green, or all of them to go green, if the guys are watching the stream or listening to the stream. Just gives them a little bit of time just to have a breather in between the race, qualifying and race.
I think it's getting in that mindset, isn't it, before a race, that you know your plan of action, or hope you know your plan of action. It could change once you I think we both know from sitting on a start line that what you're going to do is completely different to what you do actually on the track. So.
It is. You can come up with a plan, but that plan goes out the window by the time you got to turn one.
Absolutely. And your rival's on the outside and you think, no, not today. So,
yeah.
Yes.
Turn one's going to be tricky. Good group of bikes coming down into that turn one. Everyone's got to be throw an air of caution. You've got 25 laps to make up any positions. People are going to drop the bike. We've seen a couple of them doing that in qualifying. So definitely something just to experience the race. There's a lot of activity on YouTube. I can't quite keep up with it at the moment. Too much going on, but I've got the majority of green lights. I could just do with Benko confirming. I'll just give it another minute just to make sure. Other than that, I can start the race. Just don't want to make sure he hasn't gone for a personal break, or
whether he's just trying to sort some of the bits out. You never know what goes on behind the scenes.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than somebody overriding, starting the race, and he isn't quite ready. So I'm just going to give him a little bit of time.
Everybody else seems keen and ready to go, so that's a good sign.
Gonna give it a 30 second warning from now, just to make sure everyone has got time to get back, get settled. Gotta get settled, don't you, love? You gotta get settled. Get comfy for a 25 lap round the Argentina Moto GP.
You know, it's strain. It's a big strain on your body doing these laps. Kenny's just changed his light to red. So
I did just see that. He's gone back green again now. So
he was hesitant.
Palm, he's gone red. I think that could just be a sign of people just saying, get on with it. "10-second warning." Hopefully the guys are going to be ready. If we can just have green lights up. It's a good job I can't count in it, because the 30-second warning came about a minute ago. The 10-second warning's gone about 30 seconds ago. Just going to give Palm a little bit of time, because we know that he is someone that I can rely on for giving me a green light when he is 100% ready to go.
You know, what's 10 seconds?
Yep, there we go. Right, so race is going to start. So everyone's got the green light. We are good to go with the race. Good luck to all the riders out there. Looks a nice colourful grid. I know Palm's got a design on his livery. That'll be Hemel there. Look at the different designs. Look interesting. So watch it from this view, from Hemel Bessim. Away they go. looking into this turn one, looking an even break. Palms got the outrun Hemel Basim down to the first turn and just got a couple of bike lengths clear. Just trying to find his name so we can jump on with Palm. Apologies to the rest of the grid, they're just dropping back that a little bit. But Palm's looking good at the moment. Hemel Basim's going with him, staying right on his tail.
I mean, it was great. They all got around that first corner nice and cleanly. It's we all know that sometimes it's not always easy to get around
Palm
that first.
just clipped the back end of Hemel Basim there. That drops his bike. Everyone else has avoided it. That's good to see that no one else's bike got collected in that. I've just dropped back onto Kenny because he seems to be in the mid pack of this fighting bunch. You can see K9 has moved up. Oh, there goes another rider. K9 has moved up into that second place, so back at the grid to second place on the first lap. So that's good opening lap there by K9. So who did we leave? Would it be Angel of Demons?
Angel of Demons, yeah. So yeah, I'm just on board with Kenny at the moment.
Benko's just dropped it as well. Let's see where Palm's got it back up now, up into that 5th place. 12 seconds down already off the leader, so he's got a bit of time to go. Plenty of time to catch up. The fight there is Zucker Malone's and Kenny are close together. I think that'll be K9 just in front, is that? Yep.
Yeah. I think Emil Bazim, he's making a good lead on these guys. I think he's obviously got to keep his head and...
That's it, he's pulled 5.5 seconds already. Other people have had a little bit of a tumble and dropped the bike. But he looks strong in qualifying. He's just got to now judge his fuel and tyre wear.
It looks like we're in 3 groups, really. Just trying to see if anybody's with Palm or if he's on his own in the middle, or...
Just getting a lot of interference at the moment in the commentary comms. Something's clicking around a bit, but seems to have sorted that self out. Let's just have a look at Zucker Milan's now. He's going to jump on with...
Palm's just gone down.
Has he? Oh, you can see crash indicators come up. Just struggling a little bit at this early start just to find his rhythm. We know that I think the... Hang on a minute.
Benko's just gone off again as well, so it's obviously just those getting to grips with those corners, not trying to go in too fast and then trying to brake last. Oh, and Benko's off again. It's once you go off, the tyres cool down, don't they? So they just get thrown off.
Yeah, that's dirt as well. I think the realism of the game picking up a little bit of dirt. You can see is that Kenny, Chef and Zucker having a good battle. Kenny just getting the upper hand at the moment. But Zucker Milan not too far off the back of him. And they're still looking not too far behind K9.
So I'm following Angel Demons. He seems to be back on the power. He seems to be riding well, keeping it to the line.
Just scrolling through. We'll try and join you for some visuals. Got lots of different camera angles that we can show you. I just want to let the race get settled. We're on to lap 3 already. 25 more to go, but we'll just try some of these different camera angles. Don't want third person. We'll have a look at helmet camera. Give some really good shots of the motion that is used by the rider. As I say, tricky game to get hold of, to get the hang of. when you first start playing, but some of these guys picked it up really well. Just feathering the throttle there brings it out this turn. See the head movement and how much physical effort is used into riding the bike.
It's all about the strength, isn't it, in your neck and in your back, and it's just everything, because you've just got to hold your body. It's not like a car, your body is part of that control on here.
Yeah. I think
everybody's found their rhythm again. I think they're...
Just going for the rear gyro cam at the moment, which just shows off if anyone's made any unique stickers. There's only one way to put it: across their ass.
Across their ass. What junk have they got on their trunk? That's what you want to know.
See K9 here. We know he's into making a livery and stuff. At the moment, we can only see sponsors and branding. And you can see Kenny just in the background of K9, just riding on board with K9 at the back. See Kenny keeping him honest. He's
yeah, I think it looks like Benko has found his rhythm again. He seems to be catching to the back of them. Yeah,
back on the pace. I noticed he was over a minute behind a couple of laps ago, so he's bringing that time down. So if he can just find a comfortable rhythm. Somebody else at the palm, would that be? He's just had another crash. See the indicators come on. See these three riders at the moment. You got K9, Kenny and Zokamalon, all pretty much evenly paced.
They seem to be keeping together, don't they, and having a good race between the three of them.
Definitely do. Just gonna jump onto the leader, see how he's doing out front. Obviously stretching that lead now, 11, nearly 12 seconds in front. We know this guy's done some championship racing, really into his Moto GP 21.
Shows he's got the stability on the bike. He knows how the game works and how he gets the best out of that bike.
Definitely, and you can just see how he's sticking to the racing line. Just runs a little bit wide, but that is a tricky turn one. Cuts it back onto the racing line on the exit. Just putting his foot out. Different riding styles as well in this game that you can choose at the start of it. Different aggressive styles, whether you ride with elbows out, especially when you're in a pack. It really does have a lot of great features to give you that option.
I think Kenny's closing that gap between K9
He definitely
and
is,
himself.
isn't he? Yeah, we'll jump on board with Kenny. This is what Kenny does. He gets a game, he starts playing it, and he'll progress even through a race distance. He'll just find a rhythm and really hones into that, and you can see now he's tucking up that rear I can't even say that, can I? Rear wing. You can tell I'm more of a car orientated guy. Tucking under that rear wheel of K9. He's looking up the inside. He has a good overshoot there. Doesn't quite go for the move just yet. K9 runs out wide. K9 just running that curb that can be quite aggressive. Kenny makes the move on him up the inside. Good racing by these guys as well. We know
It's so easy just to push it too much, and then you've taken somebody else out as well as yourself, and then you're starting from the scratch again, aren't you?
Definitely is. I mean, like, these two guys, they've got respect for each other. They are clean racers anyway. Hopefully not going to make a lunge or anything, but K9 now tucking under that rear wheel of Kenny Shep. Got that right, haven't we now? Gone into motorbike mode, not car mode.
You can just see the bikes twitch when they brake, you know, and it's just making sure you're braking well controlled, not over braking, because your back wheel will just slip out.
Definitely is. So K9's going to feel a little bit frustrated at the moment that he's not. Kenny is just pulling away that little bit. Angel of Demons, it was with him before, wasn't it? No, it was Zockler Malone, wasn't it? He's dropped a bit. Angel of Demons.
So Benko's just gone down.
He's just had another off. You can see the bike there, and one of the options that we have gone for, you're going to have to run to go and pick your bike. You come sliding into the shot then. That looked really cool. But yeah, you have to physically stand up after you've fallen and get back on your bike. And your bike can pick up a lot of damage as well from these crashes and stuff. So if you're gonna drop your bike, hopefully it's in the slowest part of the apex of the corner, not to pick up major damage to your bike. Otherwise you'll see a couple of these guys enter the pit and have to go through repairs.
Last thing you want is to put it in the Alco. It's not what. Oh, he's gone down again.
Dropped it again.
Those tyres will just be cooling down every time he has an accident. It'll just be cooling them tyres down, and unfortunately you have to warm them up again before you get full grip.
I'm just on board with Palm now. He hasn't had the best start, but it's like 21 seconds, 20 seconds behind, so plenty of time in the race to make up some time. 8 laps in. Just trying to figure out this interference that I keep on getting. Is it
me or is it you?
I don't know. It's hard to pick up. I'm not moving when it does anything, but it's just crackling a bit. Whether it's the wire moving or something. Just something. It sounds alright at the moment. But yeah, Palm just trying to get into that rhythm. We know he was quick. Had some really quick consecutive lap times last night. Just not going in the right way for him at the moment.
No one could touch him last night. He was on fire. Thing is, it's a bit different when you're just having a practice session and when you're fully in the game, and you know you're trying harder, and sometimes it's just that concentration that you're just trying too hard. As you know, the more you try, sometimes the worse you can be. It's yeah, but he looks like he's getting his rhythm back.
Definitely is. I'm just riding on board with him in the front shocker and tipping that bike in nice. Looking at the front shocker, we've got front gyro. Looking at his helmet design as well. Personalised number on there. I think on the other side, if we get to see it, it's Blink 182 logo, is it? I think K9 was informing me yesterday. So something was worth a mention.
For a while.
It's,
yeah, he seems to have got his game back again now. So,
I say, just moved up a position, 6th place. Plenty of time to keep it on track now.
All it takes is one person to make a mistake and you're back up there with them again. It's racing.
Yes.
Angel of Demons seems to be making some progress again. He seems to be closing that time down.
I think that's what you kind of find, isn't it? Some of the riders, they go through this phase of just making a couple of mistakes on, you know, the same lap, and then they'll find a good rhythm and get into that good mindset again. Just going to jump back on. I think it's pretty close between K9 and Kenny again.
Yeah, so K9 seems to be closing that gap down back to Kenny, and could be another change of position.
Yeah, just trying to work out these camera shots, just trying to get them more fluid, but I'm on board. Looking back at K9, K9 seems to have more pace down that main straight. He's gone for a lunge up the inside.
Whether Kenny takes the cut back and gets back up, which looks like he's trying.
Super close between these. Great shots for the camera, for the stream here, but K9's just run out wide.
I think this battle's going to go on between these two.
Definitely is, but epic battle out on track at the moment, isn't it? It's they're getting super close to each other, but not even touching each other.
Nice clean racing, that's what we like to see. You see it all the time, that people just try silly things which just ruins the racing for both parties then, but when they're good professional racers like these two, they, you know, they're acting professional and keeping it clean, and that's what you want to see, but it's close racing.
Definitely is. But Kenny just getting the upper hand of K9 again, but unfortunate for Emil Basim, he's pulled out now, 20 seconds in front. Oh, Kenny there just drops it at mid-apex, so that's going to give K9 that position. I think K9 will be in one way happy to be relieved of the pressure of being hounded by Kenny, but in another way he'll kind of miss having that on-track action.
I was going to say, it's nice to have someone to race against, isn't it? Sometimes it's nice to be out in front, or in my case, you know, the back of the grid, but you don't really feel like you're pushing yourself. You kind of start taming things down a little bit and just riding.
That's the thing. I mean, like, we're obviously race base here. We're giving these games a bit of a go. They've got our attention, and any form of racing, I reckon, definitely is worth a go. And I think anybody's skill level, you know, we're welcome to accommodate anybody. And there's a lot of guys out there that can help and assist. We have a lot of fun lobbies as well, and practice sessions just to get everybody's skill level up to a similar pace. So it's great to have all these guys out on track. Obviously some of these joining us for the first time, and I hope they're going to stick around and join us on some of the other formats that we race on, the Project Cars 2, bit of Dirt 2.0 as well. We've also got Ride 4 coming up, some events on that. I believe you're yeah, you're going to be joining us on track for the first time for that, aren't you? So that's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah. So if anybody wants a laugh, then you can either watch the stream or get involved with the racing.
That's the thing, is you're all welcome to join us. Head over to the Discord and Race Space Hub, and we can welcome you and get you all signed up. So just watching that Emil Basim now, he's really is just keeping it on point every lap, and that's what you've got to do. I can see. I don't know whether you got the YouTube up, Laura, with the chat underneath. Scott is a lot of activity on there, and he's replied on there. You'd probably still beat him. He's garbage on bikes with a controller, so...
well, he needs to get on the game, and then we can see if it's if that's the way it'll go down. But you know,
Are you throwing it down to him? Are you saying, right, come on, me and you, we're having it now?
well, there's no point in saying that I'll probably beat him if he's not even going to try. It's you know, you only know when you get out on the track, don't you?
That's it, isn't it?
I remember you throwing me a pair of overalls and telling me to get in the car, and you know, after that was it, wasn't it?
There's no better way, is there, than to get in there and get hands-on experience in racing. I see Palm is making up a position there. He's up into that 5th place now.
Yeah, so Zockermalan unfortunately had an off, but he's back on and he's got his pace back again, and he seems to be having control again.
Apologies for the interference at the moment. So I take it's only coming through on my end, isn't it? The interference.
I hear the odd clicking.
Do you?
But I don't know.
Unfortunately, it'll be coming through on the stream. I think Scott confirmed that. So apologies for that. At the moment, I'm going to have to look into some more technical investments. And now we've got the wife on board. She won't mind me spending won't mind me spending the money on these these microphones I've been looking at and stuff.
So there's a method to your madness, is there? Get the wife involved. I can have whatever toys I want.
Definitely. But yeah, so quick run through. Basim. Or is he? I don't know. Just seems to be struggling at the moment. Have a look, see if that bike could have picked up a fair bit of damage now.
He doesn't seem to be going back to the bike, so whether unfortunately there's picked up.
Oh no, he's just come back. Yep. So he's going to be joining back on that bike. He's got to pick it up. Oh no, I think his bike is ruined. Oh, unfortunate for Benko there. Just dropped the bike for a few too many times, and as we say, it unfortunately retired him back to the pits. But true to life, pick up too much damage and the bike would not be able to continue. But I feel his frustration there. I mean, like if I was out there, it would have been lap 1 when the bike would have been back at the pits on the and put a cover over it. So.
Well, I kept crashing by the pits last night. It was so easy to do, and it just kept taking me back through. So yeah, I know where to crash, right by the team.
That's the thing, and it's not far for recovery.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
So lap 15, Hamel Basim, he's still leading. K9 in solid 2nd position at the moment. Kenny Sheff in 3rd. Unfortunately for him, he did drop it, lose a bit of time. He was having an epic battle with K9. Angel of Demons in that 4th place. 8 seconds off the back of Kenny, so 7 seconds. He's, you know, hunting him down. He's still in with a chance of a podium position. Palm had a bit of unfortunate offs at the start of the first few laps. Seems to have found a good rhythm now. Sliding that bike out of the corner. I'm really going to have to sort these headphones out. Don't know what's going on.
So I'm with Kenny at the moment. He seems to be closing that gap again.
Bringing them lap times down, is he?
He certainly is.
Let me just go on Kenny. Got the grip between his teeth, and I mean, at this point of the race, I think the guys are going to be having one eye on the fuel gauge. I know there is different engine strap modes that you can set this game into, depending on how much fuel you've got, how much power output you want on the bike. So a lot of different things just to kind of consider as you're riding as well. So it can be quite tricky, but I always like a track with a long straight where you can make them adjustments.
Yeah, there was a couple on the practice last night that they ran out of fuel towards the end, wasn't it? So
yeah, I was one of them.
So it is, you know, you could keep going, and it's just that risk. You've got to know how to maintain that bike throughout the race. Otherwise, you could be winning it, but without controlling that fuel, you could end up last.
Yeah, definitely, especially if it was towards the end of the final lap. That would be pretty distraught for everyone. Just going to go and back to K9. Don't forget, he started last on the grid and got into that second place. He did it in the cars the other night in the open wheel races that we run on Project Cars 2. So he's going to be extremely happy, I think, at the moment. But I know he is kind of a bike guy as well as Kyle. He's had a few bikes in his time on the road. Just want a few more of these.
Closing that gap to him as we go down, but it's just whether there's enough laps in for him to catch up again and have that battle between the two of them. But he seems to have control of it, K9 at the moment, so quickly.
Just riding on board at the moment. Helmet cam with K9. Just seeing how his lines are and stuff. He's keeping it nice and smooth. Can't believe why this is rustling so much in my end.
So I'm just on board with Rockamarlin at the moment. Seems to have the pace back.
Right, am I back here now?
You are back. Hello again.
Hello. So yeah, I'll just have a quick run through Emil Bassi. We'll ride on board with him. Helmet cam action gives a nice tilt into the corners and stuff, and
you can see how close that body gets to the ground. It's the control of it. It's, you know, he seems to have the lines so precise.
definitely does. Yeah, he's keeping it lovely and smooth. Built up a nice buffer of nearly 30 seconds there. She's feeling more than comfortable just to bang in them consecutive lap times. Doesn't have to push too much. Plenty of time in hand. Running that Petronas Yamaha. Let's check on Kenny. How's he doing on lap times now? Running it down a bit. 17
Closing it more
seconds.
again.
Thing is now 18 laps in. Do you think he's going to have enough time? Can you calculate that in your head?
I don't think he's going to have enough time, if I'm perfectly honest.
All K9 has to do is...
Anything can happen.
Yeah, all K9 has to do is keep it smooth, keep it on track, no mistakes, and he can bring that home for a solid second. Angel of Demons owes 9 seconds off the back of Kenny, so he's not too far away. One more mistake from any of these guys.
Like I say, racing's anybody's, isn't it? It doesn't take much at all.
Definitely doesn't.
Things to change up.
Oh, as we went on board there with Angel of Demons, he just dropped it on the end of the main straight.
Oh, it's not the commentator's curse, is it?
Yeah, unfortunate. I think that would have been so. Apologies to Angel of Demons there. Could have been the commentator's curse. I'm sure he'll want me to go on to someone else. So, so here we got. Oh, Zokamal on as well. He's just rejoined at the moment where he's picking his bike up off the floor, so he's had another excursion. But luckily for him, regains the bike and off he goes again. Customised front sticker there, I'd say, on his bike. Number set, number 28, looking good in the green and white camo.
I mean, you can never say there's a not so good looking bike, can you? They always look good. They always look tidy. There's always good liveries on them.
Yeah, they definitely do. I mean, they're always really nice presented. I mean, in the MotoGPs, when I have watched it on TV, you can't say that no one's not made an effort.
Absolutely not. They're. I mean, with all racing, you see the good with the bad, don't you? That's it, really.
What are we gonna do now? Just scrolling through, 20 laps in now, 5 laps to go, not 25 laps to go. I think some of the guys were surprised last night when I said, what are you doing, a 75 lap race? And Kyle was like, no, it's only 25. I was like, oh, that's a bit short. You know, you want to get out there. But I'm sure they would have been extremely knackered after that.
I mean, you don't realise, do you, how long these laps, you know, you think about, oh yeah, only a 74 lap race, but actually when you're sat there staring at something for so long, it is, dare I say it, tiring.
Yeah, no, it's mentally tiring. I mean, like, it's probably, even on this, it's just the control that it takes, you know, for the, it comes to this point in any sort of race where I have to kind of reset and regroup myself at some point, because I know my concentration will just kind of veer off and then I'll start making mistakes, and then it's kind of bringing it back in. I know some of the 2-hour or 3-hour races that I've done have been enjoyable, but they do take it out of you. But then
I know it's normally very quiet after you've done those races.
yeah. Yeah, tired now. Going now. But what's it? Palm there. I think he's hunting down Angel of Demons, so he's got him in sights. Why has that gone on to third person? Yeah, he's closed that gap, so he's got that incentive now towards his final few laps to keep a nice rhythm. Angel of Demons, I think last time we saw him he had just dropped it, so he's probably taken him a lap to get back into the rhythm and to make sure that his tyres and everything are all working order again. Might have a bit of damage to the bike, that might be slowing him down over that lap.
And again, you don't know whether the tyres are just losing that grip now and he's having to control it more and slow it down. It's
Palm definitely
closing our gap.
Yeah, Palm definitely getting the incentive to take the race. This could be the race to watch on these final few laps.
Under 2 seconds now, so should be seeing a battle shortly.
I don't know, I'm just well, riding along with Angel of Demons then, and I'm not sure whether the engine sounded 100% right. I'm not sure in this game whether it would
it's a bit
give you,
crackly or
yeah, whether it would give you a bit of an engine fault coming through the exhaust. I know a lot of the games that we do, you can notice difference in engines, but something to definitely good to experience this first time doing the commentary in the stream. So thanks everyone for joining.
So we're just under a second and a half between the two now. So maybe in the next couple of corners. Oh, it's under a second on this corner, so it's whether he can just keep that pace.
Tightening up between these two. Just gone on to the 22nd lap. It's definitely going to give Angel Demons their incentive. He's going to be checking behind him and keep an eye on Palm. Just gives you that incentive, but just about keeping them concentration levels, getting them lines right, which they're both looking comfortable at the moment, keeping them lines right.
This is where Angel of Demons just needs to keep himself calm, because you'll see him in the back and you know, the pressure might just be there and start making these
attacks. You see Palm running out of wine, taking a different line. Have we got another battle on track as well? Is Kenny dropped behind K9 33 seconds, or is that off the leader? I think Kenny has dropped away, hasn't he, from K9 there?
Look. Yeah, so it looks like he's dropped back again, so whether he's had an off.
Yeah, it looks about the right sort of time, doesn't it, for just dropping the bike. So apologies to the rest of the guys at the moment at this point in the race, but this is where the race is happening out on track. Hemel Basim is out in front, 31 seconds. He's controlled this race right from the start. Palm did get him off the line, but Hemel Basim managed to get it back. K9 made an epic first few laps and got up into that second place. Got challenged by Kenny Shep at one point, but managed to hold on to a solid second, what it's looking like at the moment. Kenny Shep just seems to have made a couple of mistakes which has dropped him down, but he's had good pace overall. And then you're watching a battle out on track at the moment of Angel Demons and Palm.
Just getting a little bit the distance between them is a bit bigger.
See Palm having a big stoppy, as we've learnt tonight. I like that word. At the end of the straight, but managed to keep that back wheel, get it back down.
It looks like Angel Demons has actually upped his pace a bit. He's trying.
He definitely has, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Palm's caught onto the back of him, but then he's upped his pace, and Palm just not looking like he's able to make a viable attack on him at the moment.
We're up 24 of 25. So Hemel Basim will be looking at going on to his final lap shortly.
Whether Palm is just feeling comfortable at the moment and is going to leave it until last lap to
make the pounds.
Yeah.
That gap's come down again, so he's there's been some good battles tonight.
Definitely has, yeah. For a first event that we've hosted on the MotoGP 21, I've been impressed with all the riders. They definitely showed different skill levels all the way through, and they've all had fast paces at some point. It's just really is about keeping it on them two wheels, isn't it? Not dropping the bike. This is one of the corners where I really struggled, but both guys looking comfortable through there.
Just keeping that consistency, isn't it? So we're on the final lap now. So Hamel's the seam. He should be.
We'll have a quick look, see where he is on track. Just at the end of the long straight, gone on there. He's popping wheelies as well, so he's happy with this.
He's already celebrating.
Yeah, he's really comfortable. K9, he's going to be happy with that. I can say it's been an impressive ride for him. Popping a wheelie as well for the stream there, just cut it short all the way down the straight. Don't get too cocky, otherwise you could drop it at the end. But no, looking comfortable. He's found his rhythm there. Kenny, let's see, quite comfortable in third, but still got to keep it clean on this last lap.
Oh, Hamil Spasim, he's just gone out into the gravel.
Has he?
But he's just making his way back onto the track. He kept control.
Right.
Oh, he's just been thrown off the bike just before the finish.
But he's got time in hand. He's going to cross the line and get a great win there from Hamil Basim. I think that was the last lap playing around. K9's going to run it round for a solid second place there. Be happy with the podium. Just keeping an eye on them times there with Palm and Angel Demons. I want to cut back to it.
Just not getting close enough, are they, for that final fight?
So we're going to say K9's going to take a second. Kenny Shep's going to come over in third. We're going to get back to this. It just finished, cut off. So that's how it's finished tonight. Congratulations to Hamil Basim. K9 in second, Kenny Shep in third, Angel Demons in fourth, Palm in fifth. Great battle between you two towards the end of the race there. Zoka Marlon sixth place, and Banco with an unfortunate
damage
engine.
to the bike.
Yeah, damage to the bike. So that was your running riders. Final results there. Great first event.
There's been some good racing. It's been interesting to watch.
Definitely is. Makes it interesting with different camera angles and different things. I hope everyone watching it wasn't too bad for them. Obviously, we're still familiarising ourselves, and for your first time on commentary as well, I think you were great. You can. You've done absolutely well. It can be a daunting task to speak to your other half down a microphone, can't it? Because there's no one else here. It's just me and you.
It's it's been different. It's certainly been different, and I know I can talk a lot, so it normally helps.
Yeah, definitely. But no, I think that concludes the race for tonight. I don't know if we're going to get anyone joining us. Yeah, I don't know whether K9 might jump in for a few final words, bit of a race summary from his perspective. But we're back into the lobby there, so I think that's going to conclude for the race tonight, MotoGP. But as I said, Race Space has got a lot of different events coming up over the next few weeks. I believe next Monday, because we normally race on a Monday and a Wednesday night for these special events, next Monday is going to be the Rallycross event on Project Cars 2. Awesome event. We've run it for 5 seasons now. We normally have a season out, but we're going to condense one round into one night. So anyone into that, you start off with the Rallycross cars in Project Cars 2. You have qualification heats. So I think there's going to be 3 heats per driver, 3 races per driver, and then you'll go into a semi-final, and then into the final, and that's going to be around the famous track of Hell in in hell, basically. There's nowhere else. I forgot what country it's in, but I shouldn't really, because you know how into rallycross I am. But I think it's in Norway, should I say? Yep. You could have helped me out there, love. You should know about rallycross as well. You watch enough of it with me.
I do. You're right. It's I should take more notice. I think. I'll have to start paying more attention.
Well, thanks very much for joining me tonight, love. It's been a great help, and I hope to catch everybody else pretty much soon. Thanks for watching.
Thanks so much. Thanks.